Smash the like button if you've also experienced an older person who's a senior citizen who either mispronounced your name or called you by the wrong name on accident. It happens all the time. Move on. Benjamin Shelton, keep Hollywood Hogan's name out your effing mouth.
Good Lord, man. Imagine CM Junk has more balls than Shelton Benjamin. My God. This guy said, keep my name out your effing mouth. I'm like, bruh, Hollywood Hogan don't know what the fuck you are. It's why he called you Benjamin. He called you Benjamin Shelton. You know why? You're a fucking jobber. That's why Hollywood Hogan called you Benjamin Shelton. Why? Because both your names are first names. And most importantly, you are a jobber. So here's why CM Junk has more guts, has more balls than Benjamin Shelton. Because at least CM Junk had the balls to call out Hollywood Hogan a couple of months back, even though Hollywood Hogan still works for the company. That's called guts. That's called balls. That's called standing on business. Hold on, bro. You just left the World Wrestling Federation. Why didn't you talk shit about Hollywood Hogan for the past 6 years? Oh, right. Because you was nothing more than a jobber who couldn't get TV time. But now you think you got clout, right? Because you heard people. You heard people. Man, this might be the most over you ever been in your whole entire career. So now Benjamin Shelton wants to feel himself, right? He wants to feel himself because this is the most over he's ever been in his whole entire life. And fuck you with that whole gold standard. He was not that over. This current version of Benjamin Shelton is the best version of his whole entire career. And guess what? This guy is pushing 50. It took you damn near 25 years to get over. Now you got some nerve trying to call out Hollywood Hogan, even though Hollywood Hogan, he put you over on TMZ. Even though you a bald-headed fuck. You should be grateful that Hollywood Hogan put you over. Okay, yes, he mispronounced your name. But nigga, he's Hollywood Hogan. You a nobody compared to Hollywood Hogan. So at least he halfway remembers your fucking name, you bald-headed fuck. All these cowards, man, that's all y'all do is talk shit about Hollywood Hogan. That's all you do. It's like that's your fucking punching bag, along with Vince McMahon. I don't get it. Hollywood Hogan, he said positive things about Benjamin Shelton. He said positive things about Kurt Angle. He was putting over your sport, which is mat grappling, mat wrestling. He was putting you over, you bald-headed fuck. Benjamin Shelton had every chance, had every opportunity to talk shit about Hollywood Hogan publicly for the past 5-6 years with the World Wrestling Federation. But guess what? Benjamin Shelton is a pussy. CM Junk stands on business. CM Junk had the balls to call out Hollywood Hogan on Monday Night Raw. That's called balls. That's called guts. This coward called out Hollywood Hogan on Twitter just because he mispronounced your name. My God, you bald-headed fucks are very, very sensitive. Him, Rick O'Shea, just let that sink in. Benjamin Shelton, he is such a nobody that Hollywood Hogan mispronounced his name. And now he's butthurt about it. Like I said, I'm very consistent. I do believe that Tony Khan Man is pushing Benjamin Shelton more than Bobby Lashley. I still stand by that. But right now, Shelton Benjamin, Benjamin Shelton, my God, his ego is through the fucking roof. Since when did Benjamin Shelton get such a dirty ass mouth? He said, Hollywood Hogan, keep my name out your fucking mouth. I'm like, hold on, bro. You didn't say that in the World Wrestling Federation, but you had the chance to. But you backed out because you a pussy. You felt like if you talk shit about Hollywood Hogan in the World Wrestling Federation, it would have fucked up your spot. But now you with All Elite Fake Pro Wrestling, now you got a big ass ego. You are feeling yourself. I'm like, bruh, you went All Elite Fake Pro Wrestling. You got released by the World Wrestling Federation. Let's be real. Benjamin Shelton is an underachiever Whose fault is that? Don't blame Hollywood Hogan for your mid-card jobber failure. Hollywood Hogan didn't say not one bad word about Benjamin Shelton. I don't get it. Hollywood Hogan is a senior citizen. So why are you surprised that he mispronounced your name? Everybody mispronounces my name all the time. But I don't cry about it. I'm not butthurt because I'm a grown-ass man who stands on business. I can't believe people are giving Benjamin Shelton a round of applause. Where was this same energy for Hollywood Hogan for the past 6 years, Benjamin Shelton? Like I said, All Elite Fake Pro Wrestling gives jobbers huge egos. Just ask Rick O'Shea. When did Rick O'Shea have this dirty ass mouth in the World Wrestling Federation? When he was in his last company, he was not talking shit on Twitter. But now, all of a sudden, this guy has a big ass mouth on Twitter. Listen carefully. Nobody knows who Benjamin Shelton is. Nobody knows who Shelton Benjamin is. I don't care what name you call him. Nobody knows Benjamin Shelton. You know what? We know Brock Lesnar. We know John Cena. We know Dave Bautista. We know Randy fucking Orton. Nobody knows Benjamin Shelton. Nobody knows Shelton Benjamin. Hell, people know Charlie fucking Haas, but we barely know Benjamin Shelton. Listen, he might go down as the most overrated fake pro wrestler of all time. And yes, bitch, fake pro wrestling. What are you going to do about it? Right? Like, I hate when niggas say, oh man, stop saying fake. Nigga, what are you going to do about it? Nothing. Okay? Shut the fuck up. You're not going to do anything about it. I'm gonna keep on saying fake pro wrestling. Stop me. You can't. So shut the fuck up. Now, Benjamin Shelton might go down as the most overrated fake pro wrestler of all time. You people overhype Benjamin Shelton. He's all about the work rate. Ever since 03, 04, he's all about the work rate. He keeps hanging on that match with Shawn Michaels. That's his only claim to fame. Hell, his best gimmick was when his mom was his manager. That was his best gimmick. It was not the gold fucking standard. It was his mama's boy gimmick, okay? But you are not Hollywood Hogan. I'm like, why are jobbers talking shit about Hollywood Hogan? At least CM Junk draws money, right? At least CM Junk draws money. But you can't talk shit about Hollywood Hogan in the World Wrestling Federation. And guess what? Benjamin knows that. I mean, yes, CM Junk had the balls, had the guts to call out Hollywood Hogan on live TV, but he paid for it because Logan Paul tossed him out of the Royal Rumble, and rightfully so. Logan Paul buried CM Junk at the Royal Rumble. Logan Paul is a friend of Hollywood Hogan, so how is that a coincidence? That's called a burial. Don't talk shit about Hollywood Hogan in the World Wrestling Federation. But now Benjamin Shelton is in a different company, so now he's big and bad. I'm like, when did Benjamin Shelton have such a big ass mouth? I don't know what is in the water in All Elite Fake Pro Wrestling, where guys show their true colors. You see, now he's off the plantation. So Benjamin Shelton is a cocky ass prick as we speak, just because Tony Khan Man is giving him a monster push that he's never in his life received in his life. But I do like how Hollywood Hogan sunned Benjamin Shelton by accident by mispronouncing his name, and rightfully so. Benjamin Shelton is a damn jobber. Why should Hollywood Hogan remember his name? Why? Nobody knows who the fuck he is. So why would Hollywood Hogan remember Benjamin Shelton by name? He's a fucking nobody, a fucking mid-carder. Come on, man. Cut Hollywood Hogan some slack. In fact, I'll be surprised if Ric Flair knows who Benjamin Shelton is. Let me repeat. I'll be shocked if Ric Flair knows who Benjamin Shelton is. But it's an honest mistake. Everybody has a name that somebody will eventually mispronounce. What's the big deal? Hollywood Hogan was putting you over, Benjamin Shelton. The fact that Benjamin Shelton called out Hollywood Hogan in his tweet now has over 15,000 likes. Hold on. That might be the most likes he's ever had in his life on Twitter. Thanks to Hollywood Hogan, a guy who's more relevant than Benjamin Shelton, damn near 25 years after retirement. Let that sink in. Nobody knows Benjamin Shelton. The only reason you marks press the like button on that tweet is because he's black. That's all. Let's speak facts. The only reason you 15,000 marks smashed the like button on that tweet is because he's black. That's all. You jerk off when black men call out Hollywood Hogan. That's facts on motherfucking facts. That's the most fame that Benjamin has ever in his life received from that same tweet. That tweet might be the most relevant that Benjamin has ever been. Nobody cares about the Twitter page of Benjamin Shelton. Why? Because he's fucking boring with no personality. I guarantee this, that's going to be the last time Benjamin Shelton receives over 15,000 likes on a tweet on Twitter. I guarantee it. That is so fucking disrespectful to call out a senior citizen for mispronouncing your fucking name. I'm like, nigga, grow up. First off, nobody knows who Benjamin Shelton is. We know Dave Bautista. We know Randy Orton. We know John Cena. We know Brock motherfucking Lesnar. We don't know Benjamin Shelton. He was a mid-carder. Nobody knows who the fuck he is. Like I said, he might go down as the most underachieving fake pro wrestler of all time with his amount of talent. Also, I hate when you marks say, oh, Benjamin Shelton should have been a world champion before Kofi Kingston. Nah, bruh. Kofi is better. Kofi is a future Hall of Famer. Benjamin Shelton is not a future Hall of Famer. There's levels to this, right? There's levels. He's not Kofi. Kofi was more over. Kofi is more accomplished than Shelton Benjamin, even before the New Day. Kofi was a Hall of Famer before the New Day. Not so much Benjamin Shelton. Benjamin Shelton was never over with the audience, but Kofi was. Kofi was over when Kofi was a Jamaican. Remember? Kofi was always better than Benjamin Shelton, okay? Shut the fuck up. The only thing that Benjamin Shelton is famous for is being the former college teammate of Brock Lesnar. He's only famous for being the first tag team partner for Brock Lesnar in OVW. That's the only thing that Benjamin Shelton is known for being the godfather of Brock's kids. That's the only thing Benjamin Shelton is famous for. Let's be real. We only care about Brock Lesnar. The only reason you care about Benjamin Shelton because he has a connection with Brock Lesnar. I can't believe that Benjamin Shelton has over 15,000 likes for that tweet. Nigga, how about you thank Hollywood Hogan for making you relevant? I call those DEI likes. That's what it is. Those are DEI likes. The only reason people liked that damn tweet is because they hate Hollywood Hogan and you're black. That's the only reason why that tweet went viral. Thank Hollywood Hogan for making you go viral for the first time in your goddamn life after 25 years in this business. Let's be real. When you think about Benjamin Shelton, you think about Kurt Angle. You care about Charlie Haas. You think about Brock Lesnar. You think about Shawn Michaels. What do those men have in common? They put over Benjamin Shelton. But that's insane in the membrane to get pissed off at a senior citizen for saying your name wrong just because you a jobber and Hollywood Hogan doesn't know the fuck you are. That's crazy work because, nigga, he's a senior citizen. There's a lot of old people who mispronounce my name. But guess what? I'm very respectful. I don't correct them. I let them be. Like I said, the only reason why that tweet went viral with Benjamin Shelton calling out Hollywood Hogan is because he's black. That's called a DEI viral tweet. The only reason you marks press the goddamn like button on that tweet is because he's a black man calling out Hollywood Hogan, which means that's called a DEI viral tweet. I hate when people use Hollywood Hogan's name for clout and for fame and for likes and to go viral. Okay, if you want to go viral, okay, call out Hollywood Hogan for being a racist. I'm like, man, that is so fucking weak. That is so whack. Bro, nobody cares. Nobody is patting you on the back. Only the left-wing nut job beta males are patting you on the back, Benjamin Shelton. Look here, Benjamin Shelton. Keep Hollywood Hogan's name out your fucking mouth. Because nobody knows who the fuck you are besides the hardcore fan base of fake pro wrestling. Those are the only people who know who you are, Benjamin Shelton. You will never be on TMZ, ever. And The Rock means never. You will never be on TMZ, Benjamin Shelton. Nobody knows who the fuck you are. Because you are a bald-headed fuck. Good Lord, man, how dare you marks say that Benjamin Shelton should have been a world champion before Kofi Kingston? Are you high? Are you drunk? He will never be on the level of Kofi Kingston. Guess what, bitch? Kofi has been with the company since day one. He has never been fired. Benjamin Shelton has been fired multiple times. So guess what, bitch? He's not Kofi Kingston. Kofi is one of one. Kofi deserves to be a world champion. He's better than Benjamin Shelton. It's sad how, if you are a black fake pro wrestler, if you want to be over in the IWC, all you have to do is call out Hollywood Hogan. It is so cringe. It is so fucking whack. Like I said, at least CM Punk stood on business, while Hollywood Hogan still works for the World Wrestling Federation, but not so much Benjamin Shelton. This man, he leaves the company, and now, all of a sudden, he wants to call out Hollywood Hogan. That's called a fucking coward. I don't get it, man. It was an honest mistake. I've heard so many podcasts where everybody mispronounces somebody's name and nobody makes a big deal out of it. But Benjamin Shelton gets butthurt. I don't get it. We should call it All Elite Sensitive Wrestling. That's what it is. All Elite Sensitive Fake Pro Wrestling. How is it Hollywood Hogan's fault that Benjamin Shelton has a name where his first name sounds like a first name? His last name also sounds like a first name. It's called an honest mistake. I don't understand. Everything was going fine with Benjamin Shelton in All Elite Fake Pro Wrestling. We are people. We are people. He's been better than Bobby Lashley. But now the fame has gone to his head. He thinks he's top shit. How dare you? I'm like, bro, Benjamin Shelton, you a mid-carder. Triple H did not want you. Triple H and TKO, they released you because you're a nobody. You're a mid-carder. He had no use for you. So Triple H gave no fucks that TKO released you. And now Tony Khan is giving Benjamin Shelton the biggest push of his whole entire life. And now he thinks he's top shit. He wants to call out Hollywood Hogan, a guy who actually drew money in this business, a guy who's a household name. After damn near 25 years of being retired, he's still relevant. In fact, pro wrestling, not so much Benjamin Shelton. It is such a coward move, right? How am I the bad guy? It's a coward move. Benjamin Shelton would never say this about Hollywood Hogan 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. But now he's in All Elite Fake Pro Wrestling, and this man has an ego. He has freedom now to talk shit. That's called a fucking coward. Okay, let this sink in. Somebody told me that Benjamin Shelton's best gimmick was when he was the gold standard. Okay, by that same logic, that means the last time Benjamin Shelton had a great gimmick was when he looked like Cisco. That's crazy work. That's insane in the membrane work. The last time Benjamin Shelton had a great gimmick was when he looked like Cisco. That's crazy. I'm talking about the thong song Cisco. I'm talking about the Drew Hill Cisco. That's the last time he was over? That's pathetic. And this same man has the nerve to talk shit about Hollywood Hogan? You want to say, keep my name out your fucking mouth. I'm like, wow, you better be lucky and privileged that Hollywood Hogan even halfway remembers your fucking name. He's a GOAT, not you. Hollywood Hogan is a GOAT, not you, Benjamin Shelton. How about you show some respect?